It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Colts and the Titans, and it's coming up next.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync. And
up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Finding some room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Flushed out right. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Harry. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Murray going to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Murray now on 1st down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Murray now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And some strong running. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Off play action. Turner. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
A first down carry for Henry. And some room to run now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Turner on first down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. He's to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Taken from about the... Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Murray now to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Play fake. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Turner now to throw on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Indy. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. To throw, it's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Turner. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They go play action here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down this stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Open man is Kirk, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. N'Keal Harry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And here's Turner off the play fake. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Turner on 3rd down. A check down here for Henry. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Turner on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
You can't block me. Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw. Turner. Touchdown. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Turner towards the end zone for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Off play action. Turner. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they?
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards to pick up there. Back now in Nashville. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Taylor. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Taylor's got the first down and more. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Let's go, boys.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And oh, it's blocked. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Come on now, let's do this.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake. Turner. And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up. Turner. Throwing on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Turner. Flush to his right. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels in.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run once more with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Turner now on 1st down, and that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down, and caught by Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out 1st downs.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hansen. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we